There's Bill. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So let's start off. We're gonna learn this last tune in the set that we were working on. Let me just bring that up here. Let's see. Okay. New set. So that's Killicranky. So I looked into it a little bit, and it would seem that Turla O'Carolan stole Killicranky and named it Planxty Davis. I think it's Planxty Davis. I was looking into it because it's a well-known O'Carolan tune, and then I was looking on the Irish Tune Info. I think it's or Tune Archive, Traditional Tune Archive, which is a great resource, and it was saying that the tune was written for the Battle of Killicranky, where the Jacobites did win this particular battle, one of few, but they lost their commander, and so that's why the tune has that sad sound to it. And also, it was written around the same time as O'Carolan was alive, and the Killicranky battle was quite famous, especially since the Jacobites won. And so it's in O'Carolan's book as Planxty Davis, but it would seem that it was kind of I don't know, adapted by him, which is a really cool thing, I think. But anyway, so there you go. So that being said, the rest of that set is the Killicranky and then the G minor, and then the next two tunes are in what key? Okay. Oh yeah, G, and then Marcus of Huntley. Right. And the Dismissal, which is more G. Okay. So let's practice G to start off with. Admit Eileen. Admit Catherine. Oh my God, we got a full crowd of people here on the screen tonight. That's great. I'm glad I got the big screen. Okay, so let's do some G major work, people. I'll get my tuner on and working. Okay. I'm just gonna Okay. And at the break, I can sell you digital chocolates. So you send me an e-transfer for $3 and I send you a picture of the chocolate almonds. Okay? Does that work? It's what they call a non-transferable token. Very valuable. It could go up in value, you know, depending on how famous I get. Anyway, so let's practice our G major. Nice slow scale. Ready, go. Arpeggio. I did really, really well. I was like bang on the money there. Now, how are you guys feeling? Is it pretty good? Falling in pretty good? Not much tuning necessary? And how about togetherness? Ha ha ha. Let's do it again. Scale first. Ready, 2, 3, go. Okay, I'm just going to admit these people. Okay, arpeggio. Ready, go. Okay, still good? Still feeling good? That's great. Okay, now let's do one more go. We're going to pick up the pace. Because again, tonight is a speed trial night. So let's try kind of like this and see how your accuracy is. Ready? Let's do it. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go! Everybody happy? Not too bad? Okay, great. Let's take a look at this tune. Now we have a new member, Donald, who was a previous member apparently a while ago, and I just saw he joined up there. He came at the end of rehearsal last week to talk to me about joining up, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we're doing, it's the, what do you call it? It's the DNR tune. New set. Now let's see. The Dismissal Reel. Sandy McLean, not DNR. That's right. Okay, Dismissal Reel. Let me bring that up. I remember actually learning this tune when I was a kid. It was in the Cape Breton magazine sort of scrapbook that my dad would tape the tunes into that we had to learn. And I remember it was really cool because it was a snow day so it was a dismissal day. So we were at home and I learned the dismissal reel. And I can remember hearing the snow plow go by the house and thinking, oh, right on. Because if the snow plow came late, then we couldn't go to school. So the snowplow finally came, it was like 11. And I was like, right on, no hope. There's no hope of going to school. That's great. So anyway, it was a great day. Now, let me just, if everybody has it looking at it there, let me just play it so you can kind of get a sense of it. It's a great tune. It's a high one. We're going to use the high B here. So it's going to take a little work. That's it. So it's not hard. It's a lot of repetition. The hardest part of it is reaching up for the high B and the shape of the hand. And also a bit of string changing. That's going to be the biggest challenge. Okay. But otherwise, it's not too bad. Now let me try to get a little slower so you can follow along a little better. And maybe if those that are able want to try playing. But we are going to learn it phrase by phrase. Okay. So, classic setup for a tune. First phrase. Second phrase, similar but not quite the same. It doesn't get all the way up to the high B. And then the first phrase again, kind of, it has this D, but you can also just play the G. And then this ending, which is going to be the same ending for the second part. Okay, very simple setup for a tune. Now, let's play this first bar. Requesting to record this? Yes, please go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, so the first two bars, the first phrase, is basically an arpeggio. Let's try that together nice and slow, okay? And we'll play the pickup. It'll warm up the bow. Okay, on an up bow. 1, 2, 3. Now, I forgot when we were doing our scales to go all the way up to high B. Next time we will. We'll practice that because that's exactly with the arpeggio. That's exactly what we're doing there, okay? Let's try it again. Ready, 2, 3. Okay, let's do it one more time. Ready, go. Are we getting that good? Is there any problems? I'm going to have to move my music here and there. No problems? Okay, let's try one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's looking good. Everybody looks confident. Now, the second phrase is similar but a little different. It only goes to the A. And then down we go to the A. So it's kind of, this one's A-centric. Let's try that. Second phrase, okay? 1, 2, 3, and. Let's do it again. Ready, go. One last time to be short. Ready, go. So we getting that phrase? almost like the first one. Now, we do the first phrase again, but we add a D. So let's do that. That's the next 2 bars. So no long note this time. It's just going to add a D. Ready, go. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, D. Now the ending is very simple, and like I said, we're going to use it for both parts. So let's go over that a few times. It just goes up the scale, skipping C, actually skipping F2, and then down you go from D. A little bit of odds and evens there, and you're done. So let's try that. The last 2 bars of the A part. Ready, go. Let's do that again. Ready, go. Better do it again. Ready, go. And that's the A part. Now, how are we feeling about all those phrases? Anybody having trouble with any of them? Oh, good. Okay, so we'll try the whole part now. We'll go real slow, and we'll play this whole A part. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Check in before we grind it. Anybody having problems putting those phrases together? No, it's a very intuitive tune, eh? Very intuitive. Okay, great. Well, let's give it a try. We're going to take the grinder to it. We're going to do it at least 4 times. Shake it out if you need to. Okay, here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I swear. All right, how we doing? Getting it? How's the pinky? Gonna have to do some pinky crunches, little mini pinky crunches. Strengthen it up there. It's not a finger we use very often, but as fiddle players anyway. Fiddle players don't use the fourth finger very often, but it's good to strengthen it. And they say that it's a weak finger, but I'm going to tell you, I've always thought that this is way weaker. This third one is way weaker than the pinky. At least the pinky can move on its own, right? Whereas the third one always takes the second with it, always. And then you go to move the second, and it also takes the third with it. So, but this third finger, I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but you put your hand on the table, no problem, no problem, no problem. About that much I can get, that much. So I've always thought the third finger was weaker. Anyway, pinkies are good, that's great. Second part. Okay, now, you can see that this part is very similar. It's just got a little bit different setup, but you're still doing that high B thing. The middle phrase is almost exactly the same as the middle phrase in the first part. And then we get to use the A part as an ending. So we have to learn here one bar of music. So that first bar. Okay, that's it. That's all we gotta learn. So it's a long upper G. Let's try it. Ready, go. Now let's do it a couple of times just to say we did. Ready, go. Let's do it with the pickup this time. So an E and an F on an up bow. Ready, go. That's it. That's the whole second part. So not too hard, eh? Everybody getting that? Okay, good. Let's take the grinder to it. Now I'm just going to get out my book because when I put the music on the screen, it covers half you guys. And I have to watch you like a hawk. Your bows and your left hands and your general demeanor. And Stephen, you got enough fiddles hanging on the wall, man. You only because you have one in your hand, you got two hanging on the wall. That's 3 fiddles. You got some more stashed somewhere too. Okay, let's see where this is here. It's in this book. Dismissal. Yep, 69. Okay. Okay, so let's take the grinder to the second part now. Okay, we're going to do the whole second part, first ending and second ending, and then we're going to do it all again. So 4 times total. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. Let's do it all again. Repeat. Everybody getting it? Not that hard, eh? Yeah, but it's a kicker of a tune. When we get it going, which we can because it's not that hard, it'll be really, really great. And what a great key change. Hey, Vanessa. How you doing? Okay, cool. So let's crack the knuckles and start at the top, shall we? You know, I heard on, I was getting my prescription at Shoppers the other day, and the young one behind the counter was waiting for the thing to pop up on the computer, and she did this and this, and it sounded like, it was like, whoa, it sounded like machine gun fire. And she was only like early 20s, and I said, whoa, man, that is some loud knuckles. And she says, yeah, bad habit I have. I crack my knuckles, and it just seems to get louder. And then it was weird because I heard a thing about this couple that does movie sounds. And they were doing the movie called Saw, which I would never watch. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, like, I don't know why anybody would ever watch that movie. But these people did the sounds for it. And she said most of the breaking bones sounds she did with her fingers and her neck. You know, oh, there you go. Which is pretty wild. Just take the microphone up to the neck and then go. And that was it. So I'm breaking somebody's leg. Anyway, that being said, that's very cheerful subject matter. Let's start at the top. Break a leg. 1, 2, 3. Here we go, second part. issues. Hey, Bill.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, I could hear you. You have to unmute again. Okay.
Like, I don't even know what song you're playing. I can't find it. I don't know where to go to get it.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll put it on my screen. Okay, let me see here. It's called the dismissal reel. And it's on the Google Drive for the group. But I'll just put it on my screen now. I can figure out how to do that. There we go. Okay. Okay. Just close all this stuff. Whoa, that's an email list. Here it is. Here's the dismissal. Okay. You see that okay, Bill?
How can I print it?
How can you print it? Well, I can send it to you. I'll just send you an email with it.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, here it is here. I'll just forward it. Okay, it's off to you now, Bill.
Thank you.
And here it is for now if you want to just follow along here. Okay, well, if there's no issues, let's take the grinder to it. We'll speed it up a tiny bit because I think it's probably no problem. Let's try it about there, okay? Just a bit of a spring to the step. And Bill's rocking the fiddle tonight. Right on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. One more time from the top. How are we doing, people? Feeling good? Great. Any questions or problems before we speed it up? Okay, we gonna speed it up then. Okay, let me put her back on the screen share. All right, let's do it again. Okay, slightly faster, like kind of like this. 1, 2, 3, go! Again. Woohoo! All right. Now, how's that feeling for everybody? Did it work out? Okay, cool. Now let's put it with the hunter's house. So let's see what the join's going to be like. Oh, it's going to be like seamless transition here, guys, because we finish off the hunter's house and then we just play a big G. See that? Big long G. So a very easy transition, very smooth. You might not even notice it, and then you will have missed it. Okay, so let's go over that transition and then we'll put the two reels together. So we'll do the last 2 bars of the hunter's house and the first 2 bars of the dismissal. So ignore that D pickup. The pickup is now going to become an A, which is the last note of the hunter's house. So hunter's house, last 2 bars. And then dismissal. Okay, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, go. Did that work? See how seamless that is? Let's do it again. Same thing. Ready, 2, 3, go. Okay, is that going to work? I think that's going to work. So now let's see. How fast can we do both of these tunes? Let me see. Think we can do that? That's not too fast, eh? Shall we? Let's try it. 2 times each. A 1, 2, 3, go. One more time. that work out okay? Any major problems or tripping hazards? No? Okay, we'll try it a little faster then. And then we'll stick the other tunes on. Little faster. It's okay, it's Zoom. You're muted. Don't worry about it. You can hide. You can be like, yep, brilliant, no problem. And I'll have to believe you. Hey, John, I love your fork and spoon. I always forget about it until I see it, and then it's like, ah. Yeah, one of these days you're going to turn on your camera and you're going to be, novelty eating with the fork or something like that. Big oversized piece of apple pie or something like that. Okay, one more time, guys. A little quicker. Like that. A little sprightly. Just imagine you're going to your car from the church in this terrible weather. 1, 2, 3, and... One more time. look fabulous. What can I say? Just fabulous. Okay, cool. Now let's just take a look at this G minor tune here. What's it called now? Miss Hutton, I think. Oh. I got it here in the stack. This is the stack of music that Sandy McIntyre gave me years ago. See that? And they're all of his sets. It's a really good. We should take a look through it sometime. But it's all of his sets in order that he used to play. It's really great. But that's where I found these tunes. So I just happened to be kind of nosing through them. Recluse, great tune. Newcastle. Oh yeah, Colonel McBain. Okay, Brazen Bushby. Okay. Here we go. The Marquis of Huntley. That's right. Not Miss Hutton. It's a different tune altogether. Okay, and remember, we figured out that this tune is not that hard. There are no E's, so that's pretty handy. Remember all that? Be a cinch. We'll get it in a second. William Marshall. Gotta love it. Remember that? Oh my God, it's gonna be great. So just like G, except a lot different than G, but just like G. G minor, okay? G minor where we don't have to play any E's. So you're just looking at the pulled back on the A string, pulled back on the E, and the low 2 on the G. See that? That's how you do G minor. Anyway, we got this pretty good, I think. Let's give it a go. A 1, 2, 3. Her. Here's Bill again. Okay, everybody remembering that okay? The second part's a little tricky, definitely. Was that slow enough? Should we go slower? Okay, let's go slower. It's a hard key. It's a challenging tune, but it's not that hard. Okay, a little slower. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Etc. Like that. See that? Now is that coming back okay? Miss Hutton? Or sorry, the the Marcus of Huntley? Yeah? Okay, we're gonna practice it more. Should we take a little break now? 10 minutes? Break time. I'm gonna go make a sandwich. Hello, hello. We're back. Hope you enjoyed your sandwich. Mine was excellent. Okay, so we're still working on Marcus of Huntley. G minor needs some work for sure. The second part is definitely the hardest. And that's just that one bar, I think. It's just that bar 7 and 8. I think would be the stickiest bit of it there. Oh, there's Darwin. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna get some special kind of attention towards that. Now, let's see here. Oh, we should just do that bar a few times. All right, so that's bar 7 and 8. I think it'd be very good to do that nice and slow a couple times. Okay, let's try that. So bar 7 and 8, the first two bars of the last line of the Marquis of Huntley. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. And then etc. Let's do it again. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, third time's a charm. Ready? 2, 3, bar 7. Okay, is that going to help? I think it's going to help. It's the dry part to chew. Okay, shall we try her from the top? Let's do it. Marcus of Huntley. Oh, I'm just going to make sure everybody's muted. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! Looks like they're having a blast. So it must be working out. Oh, here's Alan. Okay, must be working out okay. Anybody have any problems they need me to help with before we keep going? Do it a couple more times and then we're going to put it in the set. No? Okay. We have no bar-ons tonight. What happened to the bar-on? Don't know. She finally kicked him out. Oh my God. Well, you know, long time coming. Okay, one more time. Hi, Alan. 1, 2, 3. work. Now, this is a really nice transition into Hunter's House. It's kind of very smooth, and I think we're going to add an A. So, yes, definitely. So we're going to add an A pickup note to Hunter's House. An A pickup note. So that's between the Marquis of Huntly and Hunter's House. We're going to do an A pickup note. And then that's just a nice scale up into the Hunter's House. And it's cool too because we scale up and change to a major key. So it's going to really brighten when we do that. Okay? Shall we give it a try? Why not? So, brace yourself now. Well, actually, first of all, let's just do the Strasby once and Hunter's House once and see if it's going to work. Okay? See if there's any gnashing of teeth or rending of garments. So let's do that. One time through the Marquis and one time through Hunter's House with an A pickup note. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yeah, that looked like everybody, most people survived. Pretty easy transition, eh? It's kind of like meant for it. Now, let's see. So now all we have to do is put Killicranky on there. And I think we worked on that transition last time. Now let me see if I can remember Killicranky. Here it is. Dum-dee-diddle. That's right, that's right. Dum-dee-diddle. Just like that. No problem. So you finish Killicranky and you start Marquis of Huntly on beat 1. You could do a pickup. So oh my God, I'm terrible. Give me that Killicranky. Okay, so Oh yeah, okay. Ooh, that's really nice. Let's do that. We'll do that F. It's an F pickup note for the Marcus of Huntley, and it's really nice because it sets the mood right away. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that pickup note. Okay, so let's just try. Killicranky's long, so let's just try the last bit of it. And we'll get into the Strasbourg. So that's going to be, when I say the last bit, I'm referring to the last two bars. Like that. Okay, let's give that a try. A 1, 2, 3, go. Did that work? Easy, right? Let's do it one more time. Same thing. Ready, 2, 3, go. Oh, that looked confident, people. You look great. Okay, shall we give it a try now? Let's try. It's a long stint, this set, but I think we should just do it. Let's just do all the tunes. So, to recap and to make sure everybody knows what we're doing Killicranky, followed by the Marquis of Huntley, and then Dismissal Reel. Sorry, Hunter's House, and then Dismissal Reel to finish off. Okay? Shake them out if you need to. We're going to get into it.
Is that
Killicranky.
each one?
Sorry?
2 times each one?
2 times. Good question, Bill. Do you think Killicranky can stand 2 times through? Is the question. Let's leave it at 1 for Killicranky. So 1 Killicranky, 2 Marcuses, 2 Hunters, and 2 Dismissals. See how that works. You know, maybe if we had a harmony for Killicranky the second time around, it would stand the test of times. The test of times that you play it. Okay, let's give it a go. 1, 2, 2, 2. A 1, 2, 3. Again. Here we go. Here we go. One more. And that's how we should end it. That's a B, an A, and a G. See that? Little scale down. And of course, you don't have to play a G. You could play a B, or a D, or a high G, or a high D, or a low D, or a low B you can play if you want. So pick one. Be interesting. Anyway, that was a long stint. How's everybody's hands? Is it all right? Try not to tense. That's what I was thinking the whole time. Just relax. Relaxez-vous. But did it all work? Nice transitions. I love them. They're just great. So let's leave that now that we put that set together. Let's leave that for people to practice. And let's do some speed trials with the other two sets that we learned so far this season. So what should we start with? Which ones have we got? We got the Tea Gardens and we got the Reels. Let me look at the old Google Drive. Oh, the slides. That's right. And the Tea Gardens. And the waltzes. And the C set. Let's start with the Tea Gardens, since we're already in the G mode. So, okay, while you're getting out your stuff, I had a great weekend of playing this weekend. So I was playing at McVeigh's all weekend, and they were great nights all together. Really, really good. The Saturday night was just kicking it, and it was packed too. It's just really fun. And I played International Uilleann Piping Day. They had a session at Noonan's that was on Saturday, and it was a really nice time. 6 pipers honking away there. And everybody had been playing since 10:30 in the morning, so they had adequate time to tune. So everybody was really in tune. So it was actually, each set of pipes has 3 Ds as their drones, right? Low D, middle D, and high D. And the 6 set of pipes, so 6 times 3 is how many Ds you were hearing in that room. All bang on in tunes. Really, really cool. And then I went down and played McVeigh's. So it was a great weekend of playing. And then Sunday I didn't do a thing. I didn't pick the fiddle up once, because I had the day totally off, and me and Jen and the kids had fun all day. We hung around and did different things. And then on Monday, I played lots. And Monday night, and then Tuesday I played the session. Or no, I had the session off. And do you think I could sleep? Do you think my legs would stop pounding? Oh my God, the cramps were just terrible. So it seems to be that when I have a day off or a night off, my legs are like, no, you don't. And they keep trying to pound while I'm sleeping. And it's basically just cramps like you wouldn't believe. So up half the night on Tuesday night with my legs just saying, how come you weren't playing music all night? What's going on? We're going to do it now. We're doing it now. Anyway, not too much fun. So I'm glad I'm playing today. Okay, here we go. Tea Garden set, people. Okay. So let's see. Speed. Anybody have a note for me? Where we got to?
Mine says 100, I think.
Yeah, 100.
105. I think we did 105. What?
105.
About
Let's start off at 95 for a practice run. 95. Okay, I'll leave my metronome on here, and I'm not going to use the one on the computer. I made a discovery when I was teaching the other day. I was doing speed trials with another student, and I was watching my metronome, and I had the clicker going too, because this guy likes to hear the ding as well, and it was not lining up with the light at all. Here and there it was, I should say, but then it would go way off with the click on the screen. And the guy that I was teaching, he programs for Apple. And I shared my screen, and he was like, yeah, I see what you mean. And he thinks it's because my screen is really big, and I have you guys, and I have the music open, and I have another thing open. And he says that the tuner app might battle for bandwidth on the screen. And so it shares the bandwidth with the other programs, and so is sometimes late. So I'm going to use the one on my phone because it does not have that problem. Okay, guys, 95. Here we go. One, two, three. Here we go. One more. Here we go. that tune so much. Never get tired of it. Now, how's everybody feeling at 95? Yeah? Good. So I know Bill's feeling great at 92.
I was going to say, I'm not 95 yet, but I'm getting there and I feel every minute of it.
Okay. I'm sure I'll be feeling it too. My God. I don't think I'll get there though. Anyway, okay, cool. So now let's up it. Shake out your shoulders. Do what you got to do. And we're going to up her. So here's 105. Yeah, I think we can do it. And that is like we're encroaching on a dance tempo there. If we can get another 10 points on the metronome, we can play for a dance. I'll show you what that sounds like. See that? It's not that far off. It's doable. We can do it. But let's not do it right now. Let's go back. Okay, 105. I'll give you a nice big count in. 1, 2, 3. How was 105? Anybody got dings on their helmet? Not too bad. You managed to get a few Germans? I hope. So that's good. 105 is good. Aspirational. All right. We'll keep working on it. We'll go, next time we'll start at 100 and we'll go from there. See if we can get to 100.
I find Maggie Brown's the most difficult one to get off beat.
Absolutely. The second part is relentless and it doesn't have repetition to kind of hang on to. So it requires extra. I really recommend with Maggie Brown's trying to sing that second part in your head. Okay? Try to sing it, and if you get something wrong, go see which note you got wrong and fix it. That's how I do most of my learning. And I've been working on these two tunes. They're Highland pipe tunes, Jock Bruins and Pressed for Time by Gordon Duncan, and they're very syncopated. And it's hard to get those syncopated things kind of straight in your head. So I am just singing it all the time and seeing where I'm going wrong. So I'm trying to get through. And if there's a little part where I kind of fluff it when I'm singing it in my head, it's like, nope, I don't know that part. And I go and flesh it out. See what I mean? If you can sing it, you're going to play it. So that's with that one in particular, that's what I recommend. Okay. Now let's see what else we can do speed trials on here. C set. Anybody give me a number on the C set for the reels? Conscientious people with pencils.
I have 65 to 70.
For the reels?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know whether that was a recommended practice time or what it was, but that's what I got written up there. What have you got, Bill? Because you wrote it down too.
He's looking. Bill's looking.
I wrote down 65 to 70 also.
Okay, good. So that's enough. So let's do 70. And it's probably because of the key, right? It's not an easy key. That's probably why we're at the slower. But the nice thing about these tunes is that they don't have to really, really cook. So let's see. Let's try it at 70. Yeah, that's right. So we were at International Uilleann Piping Day at Noonan's, and somebody said, Happy IUPD Day, right? And I said, geez, that sounds like the birth control device. You know, IUPD, that sounds like the birth control device. And the guy who said it said, no, the pipes are the birth control device. It was pretty good. But we were also doing a bit of a survey to see who does what when they're lilting tunes. So I tend to go, he-ump-deedle-hap-a-deedle-day. So deedles and dies, you know. Whereas Jennifer does, and most of the classical musicians I know do bums. Bum, 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 bum. Occasionally you hear the odd near. But it's interesting. And so now you're going to have to take note. There's a whole bunch of dies. Most people do, in my world, do dies. Brian does does. Do, dee do, be do, do do, ba do. And he's terrible at it. Anyway, little known facts about trad music. See what you do next time you lilt a tune. See what you do. Bet you any money you do dies. Okay. So nice and easy for this march. It's so beautiful. 1, 2, 3. was a bad transition. I was trying to line up with a metronome that was not going the same tempo as the tune I was playing, and it was like a no-go. So how did it go with the West Mabou Hall? Did it feel good? Did it sound like it was in tune to you guys in your ear? Oh, good. I love that tune. So let's do the reels now at 70. Okay. I'll give you a count in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's better. Here we go. Here we go. God, I worked you guys very hard today with the playing. Now, how did you all do at 70 in the key of C? Was it okay? Oh, good. Okay, we got a few thumbs. That's good. So that means next time we're going to try it at 80. Okay, and see what happens. So that's going to be our trial run at 80. So 70 to practice all week, maybe try an 80 if you have time, you know, if they've got nothing else on of an afternoon. And then we're going to see how you do as a group there next week. And hopefully the weather will be nice. I'm glad that we didn't go to, it's gotten worse. It's like just as I've been playing here, it's gotten even worse out there. So probably good to do Zoom tonight, but looking forward to seeing you all next week. And don't forget to go on the Elma Combo website and get your tickets for November 27th. The pipes are calling. Okay? We'll see you guys next week. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.